sector support service, and basically we are. Thank you.
Nadeem sir, can you please take the question?
Look, schools for boys and girls at the relocation site after resettlement plan. The poverty is the main reason, the unaffordability of education, and LARP did some advocacy campaign and facilitate the household to send their daughters especially to school, and they even hire a female teacher within the local community. But you know the long-standing patriarchal society and especially the poverty impeded the enrollment to picked up especially for the girls.
Can I make a small intervention on this one? You know, and all of us know that there are no fees are charged in government institutions, and books are provided free. So what happened? Did the policy change? They started to charge fees, or what? Or did they start selling books? So what would you attribute the common fall of enrollment in that area? Thank you, sir.
Displacement caused huge devastation at the household level, and the parents were unable to settle down at the relocation site with the proper income sources and having a social service delivery, proper social service delivery. But mainly, I have told you earlier that the unaffordability of education, like they despite giving the books and material at the school, the other expenses and the will of the parents were not changed, and this has impeded to really enhance the enrollment ratio at the relocation site.
Question is the lady's been waiting for a while.
Salma Murad, and I would like to ask a question. Tell me, what is the situation now? Do we have schools? Because I always thought it was a nice project, and we got them evicted from a place which was so dirty, and it was you cannot even pass through that area. उनको एक अच्छे घर यहाँ settlement उन्होंने की, तो I'm sure schools का भी उन्होंने बंदोबस्त किया होगा. बंद हो गए. मगर अब यानी आप ये कह रहे हैं कि उस इलाके में स्कूल ही नहीं है कोई. हो गए, कुछ तो खुले होंगे, कुछ तो होंगे. Who's that? Doesn't matter. मतलब ये है कि do we have schools now? My question, my concern is कि do they have schools now?
Yeah, definitely they have schools. They have done a public-private partnership as well, and the citizen TCF schools are there. The point is, we are not trying to highlight the government is doing bad. Well, we were just trying to highlight whether those schools were sustainable or not, and that has proven our point that since the lack of funding is hitting to the LARP, so the schools are slowly closing down at the relocation site. So we were proposing that these schools should become into the direct government control, and the teachers being appointed directly by the Sindh government or the local government. This point was we were trying to make.
Okay,
Thank you.
We can highlight this issue.
It's not there in the report.
अभी बाकी है. इसकी जो कॉस्ट है वो कोई 8 अरब थी इनिशियल, 5 या 6 अरब, और अभी कोई मोर देन 20 बिलियन इसके ऊपर लग चुका है. अभी भी टोटल रीसेटलमेंट नहीं हुई है. अभी भी कुछ फैमिलीज जो है जिनके क्लेम्स हैं, और कुछ वो है जैसे हसनौलिया विलेज के दोस्त हैं, वो अभी भी बैठे हुए हैं कि उनके साथ बात की जाए गवर्नमेंट की. अब मसला ये है, मैं आप लोगों की तवज्जो इस जानब बनाना चाहता हूँ. आज जो हम ये सेमिनार कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं, ये जो प्रोफेशनल हमारी तंजीमें हैं, ये इनिशियल स्टेज पे जब कम्युनिटी इस प्रॉब्लम में होती है कि उनके साथ मिला जाए, उनके साथ बात की जाए और सरकार के साथ बात की जाए. अभी कराची सर्कल और रेलवे का एक प्रोजेक्ट आने वाला है. हमारे दोस्त वहां जाके बैठ जाएंगे, उसके हेड बन जाएंगे. हमें पता है कि एक्सपर्टी है सबकी, लेकिन क्या कम्युनिटी से बात करना, कम्युनिटी पार्टिसिपेशन, कम्युनिटी के साथ डायलॉग करना, कम्युनिटी की बात की रिस्पेक्ट करना, ये आईए करवाया नहीं करवाया उसकी रिस्पेक्ट कौन करता है यहाँ पे? ये नहीं हुआ। अब
question
ये है
Thank you.
कि क्या ये जो वहाँ पे स्कूल बंद हो गए हैं, टीचरों को तनख्वाह नहीं मिल रही, पानी वहाँ पे नहीं है, और आप अंदाजा लगाएं कि वो लोग जिनकी आपने खुद ही बताया कि जो आमदनी है वो डिक्रीज हुई है, अब वो कैसे सरवाइव करें? कोई है कि इसका कोई सोल्यूशन बताए? बहुत शुक्रिया।
देखिए, keep your questions restricted to the findings of the research. I mean, generalized detailed project was there. Please, my humble request is when you will read the detailed report, you will get some of the answers to some of the questions being raised. This particular report was on the gender dimensions of the development-induced displacement and resettlement. May I request my each one of my guests to please keep the questions restricted to it. That wasn't actually a question which you need to raise.
We'll just take a question here. Bureaucrats also, 28 years my service in establishment division. मुझे पता है कि हुकूमत में PC1 बनता है, क्या होता है, कैसे इम्प्लीमेंटेशन, हमें यहाँ ये बात नहीं करनी चाहिए. हमारे सेमिनार्स एवरीवेयर when we work इसी कंक्लूजन पे खत्म हो जाते हैं कि क्या किया. We should solve a solution. मैं समझती हूँ ये सिर्फ हुकूमत पे जिम्मेदारी डाल देना ही सब नहीं है. We should work, play our vital role in society. Thank you. And I think if I true Khalda, you said 5% is the persecution. 5% लोगों में persecution है ना. देखिए मैं समझती पर हाँ अब मैं I say बहुत ज्यादा, but it is raised due to I am true from this concept.
No, let me say. See, the outline or the parameters of this report done by this gentleman, you can respond after me.
Play our vital role.
No, we have measures that were followed before the execution of the project. What happened once it was executed? Of course, it was with good intentions, but how it was perceived, and what is the conditions now? The intention is not to criticize, but the community participation, as rightly raised by the gentleman behind, the participation of all the stakeholders were not there, so they feel left out. The intention is not. None of the way forward at the conclusion has criticized that. We are very clear in our mind what needs to be avoided, because urban development is a hardcore. It was brought in to improve their lifestyles.
I think your research and this report will help the government.
You're right. Not all the blames on the government. Each of us, every one of us has to play its due role. And as a civil society organization, myself as a student and being a part of the SPDC, we have tried to highlight the issues revolved around so many years for the construction.
ताल्लुक असनौलिया वेलफेयर सोसाइटी से, और असनौलिया विलेज भी उसी जगह पर है जहाँ पर बिहारी एक्सप्रेसवे का बकिया हिस्सा जो रहेगा, और अभी तक खुशनसीबी से हम लोग रहेंगे. जहाँ तक अभी आपने बात की कि गवर्नमेंट का कोई कसूर नहीं है, ठीक है, हम समझते हैं गवर्नमेंट का कोई कसूर नहीं, लेकिन हम बैठे हुए उनको कह रहे हैं कि आके हमसे सजेशन करें. हम उनको ऑल्टरनेट प्लान दे रहे हैं, ऑल्टरनेट जगह दे रहे हैं. इब्तिदा में भी फराजा साहब से तकरीबन 10वीं दफा हमारी मीटिंग हो चुकी है इस बारे में कि जितने मतलब जो 5 अरब का प्रोजेक्ट था उस वक्त भी 4 अरब तक जा रहा था, जो कि मुख्तलिफ डिजाइनर और मुख्तलिफ इंजीनियर से थे.
मेरे भाई माजरत, मैं आपकी बहुत इज्जत एहतराम करती हूँ, मगर अगर आपके पास सवाल है फाइंडिंग्स के लिए आप करिए. खुदा के वास्ते, I know there is a political angle to this whole situation. We don't want to. देखिए, this अगर आपका कोई भी सवाल is related to this, to whatever was shared with you, so let's not get into the rhetorics which is being raised.
With respect to the concerns he has raised about the involvement of communities in planning, the Liari Expressway has, and I don't want to talk about it, has been an unfortunate case of planning without respect for human rights. I want to ask you about your study, the one you presented.
वो तो environment
I
से
may have
जुड़े
missed
हुआ
what
है.
you said, in which case my apologies. But your respondents, which communities and neighborhoods? Because it's a very small sample.
Yes,
Concerning that the city is so big, it's
Yes,
it's-
and that was we mentioned in the study that we had initially we planned to make a sort of a representative sample of Karachi, but unfortunately we found that women, they were very reluctant to disclose the things about the violence that had happened to them, and in particular the cost, if they have availed any, on to tackle the consequences of the violence. So given that limitations, we just confined our sample to 50 women, and in that we approached women through the NGOs, and then we went to some shelter homes. We approached women, we interviewed the women, those who were living there, and then we approached to the poor class belonging from the domestic maids.
Domestic mates.
Correct. Thank you.
And that is why we say it is just indicative. It is not totally representative.
Sure, I take your word. Sure.
Thank you. Sorry, would you
डालेंगे क्योंकि अब तक मैंने किसी फोरम पे उस इशू पे बात करते हुए किसी को नहीं देखा, तो मैं ऐसे ही पूछा.
वो हम माशरे की तनज़्ज़ुली हो गई कि हर नौयत की बारबरियत उसके अंदर है. आप उसको खाली औरत का.
Thank you for interesting question and answer session today. I would now like to invite Justice Marsha Rizvi
from the presenters, and then during the question answer we have come to know the drawbacks and the advantages. I'll say I'll take just a few minutes since a lot of time has been taken. See, woman is always the subject of discussion. A very strong, I think God had created woman a very strong being, but landing on the earth, she has become the marginalized and the weaker. So this is always the case, and in wherever you go, she is the object, or she is the object of criticism, good, bad, but you always find that woman is talked about as a marginalized sector of the society. I don't know why. Although being created a very strong Homo sapien. Anyway, both the reports, they have worked very hard on these reports. And they themselves are saying in the reports that one report is only the survey from different shelter homes and different houses from where they have taken the interviews and all. The other report says it's only from certain communities that they have taken the survey and they have done it. Definitely every report has certain advantages and disadvantages. We all know, living in Karachi, that Liari Expressway was a project where the community was not really taken into confidence. They were not informed about the full-fledged what will happen to them. And this is not the only thing. You see, you think of all those dams which were constructed in Pakistan. Their lands were taken. And even today you hear in the press that they have not been compensated. So these things, whether this government or the previous government or whosoever it is, the faults are always there. But I think we all try. Our responsibility is also there to see that whatever the projects are taken, they are taken with good intentions, but they should be sustainable and beneficial to the larger population. And that particular population which is affected, their rights must be protected. Of course, I don't want to go into very details because neither human rights have been considered, neither environmental conditions have been considered. There are so many things which have not been considered and which has created a lot of devastation for the people. You see, whether it is the dam or whether the Lyari Expressway or any other project, or what is happening in the city, the riots, everyday riots, what is happening? Generally speaking, it is the woman who is affected. Poverty, woman is affected. Why? In two ways. One thing, that there is hard-earned income, there is very little income, she has the burden how to feed the family, and then she is the object of all the injustices from the husband, because you see, when he is frustrated, when he has no job, when he has so many problems, then you see he is angry. And पतली गर्दन किसकी होती है? बीवी की, औरत की. And it comes on her. And there the violence is there. Then poverty, if they are boys and girls are deprived of education, girls are deprived of access to so many resources, and again injustice, या किसको हुआ? A girl, again a woman. So when you look at these reports and when you look at this presentation which Dr. Khalda has given, एक तो इन्होंने कॉस्ट वर्कआउट की है, दूसरी चीज इन्होंने कॉजेस ऑफ इंसिडेंट्स दिए हैं, इन्होंने परपेट्रेटर्स बाय रिलेशन टू विक्टिम्स दिए हैं, कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ रिस्पोंडेंट्स विक्टिम्स दिए हैं, और यहाँ पे इन्होंने टोटल विक्टिम्स कवर्ड इन सैंपल्स किए हैं, जो कि इन्होंने डिस्कशन ऑल्सो. थैंक यू.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words and for sharing your views. We now come to the end of today's seminar. On behalf of SPDC, I want to extend our appreciation to the panel and to all our distinguished guests for thanking the members of the press and media for being with us today. Please, you're all invited to take a copy of both these reports on your way out. We'll now be proceeding for refreshments and hope you're able to join us. Thank you once again for being here and hope you all have a good evening.